Hello friends, this iron plate is part of the TV stand. Since, due to cramped living conditions, I hang TVs on the wall, I immediately throw away the TV stands. But I did not throw away this steel plate, because I was sure that it would be possible to make some kind of machine from it. And when I had an electric jigsaw, I decided to make a small machine for cutting small blanks from sheet materials. As you probably already know, the standard air duct in jigsaws is ineffective. So I used an existing hole in the sole of the jigsaw to secure the hose of the household vacuum cleaner. And from an old brush from the same vacuum cleaner, I made this air duct. The foam rubber gasket additionally protects the jigsaw mechanism from metal chips. As a guide ruler, I decided to use a thin-walled construction channel. And to create a space for installing the clamp, I had to make a gasket. Using a drill and needle files, I made a rectangular hole in the steel plate. I drilled a few more holes to attach the jigsaw to the bed, and the bed to the table. In all these holes, I removed the chamfers so that the mounting screws did not protrude beyond the plane of the bed. I made the jigsaw fastener and the bracket for the support leg from 1.5 mm thick steel. I fixed the gasket on the bed to make it easier to attach the machine to the table. I chose this method of fastening the jigsaw for the possibility of adjusting the position of the saw blade relative to the gap in the bed, as well as for turning the saw blade to a small angle, if such a need arises. As a supporting leg, I decided to use a monopod, which unscrewed from my photo tripod. I must report that this is one of the few projects of mine for which not even a simple sketch was made. And I confess that I drilled this hole only after the first unsuccessful attempt to assemble the machine. The bed is attached to the table with 4 secret screws. In order not to suffer with nuts, I fixed the slats with threads on the back of the countertop. To correct the position of the saw blade, you need to release only one screw and deliver several light blows to the sole. For the convenience of controlling this machine, I connected the vacuum cleaner and jigsaw to the mains through a pedal with a switch. And now let's try to test this machine. Let's start with fiberglass, as one of the easiest materials to process. And now let's lubricate the saw blade with soap and try to cut a couple of blanks from aluminum. Aluminum, because of its viscosity, is one of the most inconvenient materials for cutting. And I expect to use these blanks in one of my next projects. Subscribe to my channel only if you like this video. See you on the channel.